Hey, how you doing, man? 527. Having a good time? Oh, good for you. Hey, Mark, how you doing? How's it going? Getting this cold weather up there? Yeah, I like this new phone so far. It's a little weird focusing sometimes in low light, but everything else is way better. I used to really be into the latest and greatest phone, but I'm not anymore. Hey, Golek, how you doing? Yeah, it's 10 degrees here. Got some snow today. It was pretty good. Do you still work, Mark? Ah, good for you, man. Right here. All retired. How good for you. We have picked a good place in the world to live. I wonder when Canada's going to open up that travel for people from the states. Maybe they already did. I don't know. Hey, Virginia. So now that it's all said and done, was one cheese better than another? I mean, I don't blame them for doing it, but oh, okay. That must be killing these border towns. Hey TR, how you doing? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that aged cheese really has a unique taste. I mean, it's worth it. Take a couple slices of that, hey Cindy, and put it on a cheeseburger. Hey Sheila, how you doing? Yeah, that kind of stuff, not like me, that kind of stuff drives me crazy. I got the remote controller left, and now I don't have the submarine. Not that it was any great submarine, but that kind of stuff drives me absolutely nuts. Not finding something. Yeah, this phone's got about like 15 different settings. Oh, did you, Virginia? Oh, that's cool. Just my opinion. It doesn't mean anything. I think the 10 years the best. The extra sharp. But that's an opinion. You ought to get a phone like this, Cindy. Just party all the time. Oh, that was nice, yeah. There isn't one person that I've met that I've I got cheese for that didn't really end up ordering some on their own. I'll tell you a book you'd like. You can get it cheap if you shop around. It's called Craft Meats. Craft Meat, MEAT. Talks all about the grades of meat, sausages they make worldwide, the purveyors, finishing meat off, tricks to age steaks. It's really good. Craft Meat, yeah. A butcher not far from where I get that jerky told me about it. I try and get everything hardcover, but you like food and stuff, and that is really interesting. Oh, you like cheese, Cindy? Yeah, don't eat any aged cheese. You won't want any regular cheese after that. Yeah, it's good. Oh, thank you, Liz. Which ones do you like? Oh, thank you, Liz. There's a lot of places you can get it. Wilson's Cheese in Pinconning, Michigan is where we're talking about. Wilson's. It's really good. Nah, it's a setting on this phone channel. Different settings. No, yeah, you're right. That's a problem where you live. You're right about that. You're eating some cheese, huh, Liz? All right. You ever try the 10-year age cheese? Oh, yeah, it's good cheese. Good for you. Yeah, it's really good. I don't like brie cheese. I like the aged cheddars pretty much, Liz. Look up Wilson's cheese in Pinconning, Michigan. I think it's about $15 a pound, Sheila. It's not bad. Yeah, I remember it in the black wax. Yep. It's good. I mean, it depends on the most interesting perspective. I would say the amount of people that are out there that just don't have any interest in changing. That's the biggest race. Patricia, how you doing? That to me is, I mean, on one hand, it makes sense. On the other hand, it's shocking. You tend to think with a little help, you can get them out of the hole. Hey, Perkins. But it just hasn't worked out that way. Yeah, wheel. Yeah, they still do that. Yep. Yeah, it's cool. I remember seeing that in stores as a kid. Yeah, homemade pizza's good. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a good question, Liz. I mean, if you look back in the interviews, the girl's sweet pea, she just overdosed a couple weeks ago. It seems to me, uh, once you heroin, it's set up just perfect for people that have had tough breaks. There are exceptions. There are people that come from good families and end up out there, but by and large, it's childhood trauma, abuse, bad upbringings. Then you get on heroin, then you get on crack, then you rack up a criminal record, and then you lose your ID. Before you know it, you're 35 years old. You got all sorts of health problems. And changing your life is almost impossible. I do like blue cheese, Rob. Yeah, I do. She died. Yeah. Yeah, if you look up her interview, I put a link to the obituary on the top and pinned it. Yeah, it is, Mark. It really is. I mean, it's like anything else, an opinion, right? People can, you got an opinion, it means nothing. That's why when I quantify everything with what I recommend or reference, I'm always going to be biased and subjective. I'm me. So take it with a grain of salt. But it's a low batting average out there. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Yeah, sweet pea is cool. But there's a point where you break down mentally. And a bigger issue is they don't want what you want. Becky is 100% above board and telling you she didn't want to be the housewife living in the suburbs with a nice husband and a good job. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true, Cindy. On the other hand, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a good idea to get out of that lifestyle, but, once you're a consenting adult, it's up to you how you want to live your life. I mean, I'm not agreeing with it, but on one hand, you can say, well, yeah, it's terrible to be a working girl and on drugs and living that kind of lifestyle. Well, that's true. On the other hand, it isn't like being a soccer mom and having a good job and a new car and savings in the bank is any ticket to happiness either. It isn't like your tickets. You know what I mean, Cindy? I mean, if you look at Hollywood and rich people going off the deep end and going bonkers, and all you got to do is watch the news, watch some of these crime shows. You got neurosurgeons bumping off their spouses. I was just watching an Oprah interview on YouTube tonight of a lady that killed her husband and his girlfriend that got 50 years. So, it's easy. Talk's cheap. Yeah, that's it, Liz, Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? So, I'm reluctant to... It's not up to us to decide what their life should be like, and it's an assumption that you make that's often faulty. It's not valid. Let's face it, lots of people commit suicide, lots of people are alcoholics, and lots of people don't want to get out of that situation once they've put that many years in that poor lifestyle. Here I am calling it a poor lifestyle. I think having no place to live, no running water, no heat, having sex with 10 strangers a day is a shitty way to live. That's just my opinion. I think most people would agree with that. But as a decent person, you see a young, pretty girl down there, and you want better for them. Oh, thank you, Liz. Yeah, exactly right, Cindy. But Cindy, you know how it is. You got out of the rat hole, and it isn't like you're running around lighting birthday candles every day of the week. Me either. I got a pretty good life. And I still struggle with depression. I take it a day at a time. So, if you knew everything about me and I went down and I interviewed Becky, and Becky said she wanted to have a lifestyle like mine, you'd know better. Yeah, life is tough. It really is. I think a lot of it has to do with, genetics, the way you think. It's the same as being 5'6" or 6'6". Genes express themselves in different ways, and sometimes it's in a happy, intelligent, thoughtful, caring, motivating way, and other times it's being lazy and a thief and a sex worker and a con artist and a druggie, and it all is the way the genes express themselves, supercharged by experience. Oh, thank you, Liz. Yeah, trapped in a matrix. Yeah, you got that right. You inherited all of it. You inherited all of it, Cindy. All of it. 50% from your mom and 50% from your dad. Yeah, but Mark, that's conjecture. See, that's what I mean. It's kind of like the reverse of what I just said, because that's the way most people think. You're a good guy. You're a normal person. You want the best for Becky. But if you ask Becky that, that's not what she says. So ultimately, doesn't a person at least get to be entitled to their own opinion on how they'd like their life to turn out? Hey, Insightly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was just screwing around. I lost my damn submarine, man. I'm obsessive compulsive. When I lose something, I'm surprised I'm not out there right now looking for it. Oh, depression sucks. Hey, Murph. So, it's so interesting that you would think I would know this by now, being this age, but I never knew what it looked like underneath snow-covered ice in the winter. I knew there was water down there and fish swimming around, but I didn't think it'd be that cool looking. Yeah, it's pain. That's the way that people articulate it, that it's pain, but sometimes it's not, Cindy. You know how it is. It's like, I never messed around with drugs. I don't know why, but I didn't, other than dragon's milk. and caffeine, which are coarse drugs. But I've read about this quite a bit. And if you just take like an orgasm as an example, right? With like the best sex you ever had in your life, and you multiply that times 50, that's what shooting heroin is like. So let's say you grow up, you have a dysfunctional family, you got bad genes, they've expressed themselves in a bad way. You're having sex early, you're smoking marijuana, you get on this heroin, and before you know it, you don't have enough going on to do anything other than be a prostitute. So you get out there, and I've seen the switch flipped before. I've seen just like normal girls that, have discretion with people they have sex with, just have it 10 times a day with people they don't know, all to support this feeling I just described. A good orgasm times 50. And even though I don't agree with it, and I wouldn't suggest with it, Caitlin kind of spelled it up perfectly. She doesn't want any responsibility in life. She just wants to get high, sleep in, do tricks, live the street life. And if she dies one night because she gets a big dose of fentanyl, so be it. It's a subtle, slow, voluntary way of killing yourself. It is pitiful. Yeah. It is. I mean, it's pitiful in the sense, but it's only pitiful in the sense if you compare their life and their attitude to somebody else's. I mean, if you ante up and accept people at their word, I mean, I'm pretty sure Caitlin, hey, Don, Caitlin has an outlook for Caitlin, and that's not for us to alter. All that you can do is say, hey, I learned pretty early on, man, how you doing? Here's some lunch money. Like to know how you got here. But, I'm not stupid. I mean, I am stupid, but not in that regard. Hey, Lana. Look, I want the best for him. I just talked to Tassie the other day. I keep in touch with him, but, man, it'll burn your ass out. I'll tell you that. And you tend to be biased in that you think that the way you'd like to be helped is the way they'd like to be helped. And addiction turns people into master manipulators. They ought to all go sell new cars. They'd never have to turn another trick again till the day they died. Because it just turns your personality into this pleaser and this charmer and this unique ability that you may not have honed before you were a full-blown heroin addict to really be convincing, conniving, and keep people coming back. Hey, Kat. Yeah, it's funny you should. They don't have therapists. That's the thing. They don't want to go to any therapist unless it's court ordered. I mean, look, the government understands this. I'm not saying it's a panacea of great treatment. If it's court-ordered drug court, just from what I've been able to glean, these court-ordered drug programs and these rehabs are just another cog in the wheel of the justice system. It'd be like me giving you one book, and telling you to bone up on American history. It's much different than a Bachelor of Science degree. And the court systems, I mean, rather than do nothing, they just plug in these rehabs and these counseling sessions and these, holier than thou philosophies that just don't work. My biggest thing, yeah, I believe that, my channel. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that, my channel, yeah. Well, yeah, but their behavior doesn't manifest itself in wanting it. Like I said, the biggest problem is everybody wants them to get better, but no one can define what they think better is. Yeah, it's an interesting argument for that, Liz. I mean, when you look at, like, let's say after 9/11 happened, You're not taking weapons on an airplane. When the government wants to clamp down on something, look at crossing the border for non-essential travel. They clamp down. I think people have understood now when, Uncle Sam wants to clamp down for, the younger generation now. Look what they've done during COVID. They come right in, say, you're shutting these restaurants down. We catch you, we're going to fine you. Hey, LA. So you're getting to see Uncle Sam flex his muscle now, and it really hasn't happened in quite a while, with the exception of the draft. So I agree with you. If they wanted to really shut this down, they could. Now, there's another argument that there's a lot of money in drugs. You got the prosecutor, you got the defense attorney, you've got the court system, you've got the rehab, you've got a lot of people making money off these people. An interesting saying that the rich would mean nothing if there was no poor to compare them against, which I agree with. Oh, Dawn, yeah, I went out to the reservations. Oh, I wish the best to you, man. The Indians, that's a Native Americans, man. That's a screwing that I can't describe. But I'm glad you brought that up, and thanks for coming on here, Don, because, I go out to these Indian reservations out west, and it's like it blows away the working girls in Detroit with the numbers, the homeless. I mean, I can't believe I could be this age, and I still thought up until a few months ago that the government did the right thing. They realized that Native Americans were getting screwed. They gave them reservations so they could have a place to live in harmony. It's not like that at all. Reservations are just a big holding tank for like cattle. No opportunity, party stores right outside of the reservation. I mean, this isn't any kind of way to fix things. No, I didn't know that. I know it's worse in Canada. It's funny you should say that, Mark, because I found that out about 15 years ago. I'm naive too, man. Don't. I am too. Here, I mean, even at my age, there were times when I was younger, like 18, 19, go out to South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana. You go out there, you look at the Yellowstone, you check out Wyoming, your Rapid City. I didn't even think to look for Native Americans. I knew they were out there and there were reservations. Well, here I'm older now. I take a trip out there and I'm looking for different things. They were probably out there. I just didn't see them. And now I get out there. All you see, in the bigger cities, is just hundreds of Native Americans with no place to go, no future, no hope, drinking. It sucks. You got to be kidding me, Glenn. I mean, this world is going nuts, man. It's just that, and all the time and money spent on human rights and everybody fighting for democracy, and then here in our own backyard, you got this kind of bullshit going on. It's so depressing. Thank you, Mythical. Bingo. Oh, no kidding, Don. What city you in out there? Hey, if you can think anything I could do to come out there and do videos, help your, I'm not saying that I'm doing anything great, but there's something comes to mind that I could do, let me know. Yeah, yep. That's it, Glenn. Yep. It's getting like that everywhere. Look at San Francisco. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know what the hell to do. I mean, if you look at all these think tanks we have and all these Ivy League schools and places like Stanford, they can't figure it out either. Everything's theoretical. Yeah, I think you're right, Cindy. Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I mean, the thing that makes me think that it's not is that it's a worldwide deal. I mean, these countries are not getting along half the time with each other anyway, so for everybody to get together and plan COVID, I don't believe. Tom Reed, Don. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Good luck to you out there. Anything you ever think of that I could do, let me know. I think the flu's still around, Liz. It's still around. It's just not killing people by the hundreds. Where are you? Where do you live, Liz? Yeah, Don, hang in there. You were born disadvantaged. Sorry for this. Oh, okay. Do you ever watch Angie's channel, Lost Souls 69 or 67, something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, she does a lot of interviews. Yep. Lost Souls. Lana, what is that? Lost Souls 67 or something? No, Roy, I don't have any new ones coming out. I mean, I would. It's just I haven't been down there in a while. I haven't been feeling that good in a while. I don't think so, Perkins. Lost Souls 79. Okay. I don't think it is, but hell, who am I? I don't know. If it was, a guy like me would be the last to know. Yeah, I think that's trumped up, Liz. I mean, I think he talks crazy all the time and just got lucky. I think if he is, there's a lot of money in it someplace, and he could definitely fund it. I mean, if he's so concerned about helping people, why doesn't he go help the Native Americans 500 miles from where he lives and building new schools in Africa? I mean, what's wrong with helping the place you live? Population control, reducing it's a good idea. I think it is. There's already too many people around. That's one thing I'll give hats off for China for. I mean, it's already a finite number of all sorts of things. I was reading a book on elements, the minerals here a few months ago. There's a ton of things we're going to be out of in 100 years. Yeah, I like Manny and Gerald. Yeah, I haven't read anything about that, Liz. Lawrence Welk, that's it. Injured him in what way? Hey, Jersey girl, where you been? He's probably right, Perkins. Probably true. Why doesn't he just worry about this country? You know, when you got more money and you know what to do with, you know, you're ego tripping all the time. You're sitting around thinking that you got lucky on software, and now you're gonna. The only thing left, you've got every Ferrari and 100,000 square foot home. So now you're gonna solve the world's problems and show everybody how great you are. I mean, I don't buy it. Yeah, Ella, you're not talking about that black guy that talks about drug addiction in the hood. How you like him, Superwoman? Yeah, it's true, Perkins. I would agree with that. His grandfather too. Yeah, Carl Hart. Kind of a nice looking black guy. Is that the right guy? He's bounced around a couple different colleges. Hey, Aircold, how you doing? Yeah, he's got these oddball philosophies on drug addictions in neighborhoods. He's out at one of those schools, Columbia or around there. He's crazier than hell. Superwoman, I think the stalkers were making phone calls about me again today. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened to me today. So, I go up and do videos of the Amish or wherever, and there's anything I ever photograph or video, I upload it all. It's not like I'm going around taking a bunch of pictures I'm keeping and not uploading. I'll do videos or photos. You know how it is. You've been around a long time. So today I go to get a sandwich in this Amish place where I go every time I'm up around there, right? I go in, order my sandwich, eat it in the car, give part to Daisy. And I take off to go to get some video or photos, whatever I can, because it was snowing. And it was just a crappy day. I thought it'd be a good day for snow video. I didn't expect to get like much Amish stuff because they kind of hunker down on a day like that. So I pull out of the lot. I'm heading west, and I look and I see a sheriff's deputy's got his lights on behind me. And the first thing I think is, there's no way in hell that I did anything wrong between pulling out of that parking lot where I'm at now. It's only like a couple miles. I wasn't speeding. I got my insurance, all this stuff. So at first I thought, this guy can't possibly be pulling me over. So I keep looking. Sure enough, he's right on my ass, and he's got his lights on. So I pull over, and he comes up to the car. He said, "I'll tell you why I'm pulling you over." He said, "They don't want you back in that restaurant anymore." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because you're taking photographs of young girls." It's like, taking photographs of young girls where? He said, "All I can tell you, that's what they said. Now that you've been warned, if you go in there again, it's criminal trespassing." It's like, believe me, man, these are like serious allegations. I'm not taking any pictures of any young girls. He said, all as I can tell you, that's what they said, and you can't go back in there again. Yeah. So I go back to the sheriff's department later, and I try and talk to this guy, and he said, hey, there's nothing we can do. I mean, you could talk to the owner if you wanted, but they called, and that's what they said. Well, believe me, I'm not taking any pictures of any young girls. Well, if you guys remember, I did an interview with an Amish guy a couple years ago. So I called him, and I said, hey, this is what they told me. And I talked to him for about 20 minutes, really good guy today, and he's going to give me a call tomorrow after he talks to them. So my guess is these nut jobs have called that place and made up a bunch of bullshit, and they bought into it. Because there is not one shred of evidence anywhere that I'd be taking pictures of young girls. It's nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I mean, I knew I was due. You know, I haven't been swatted lately or weird shit happened. So I knew something was coming up. Yeah. So it's hard to say. Yeah. So he's a pretty good guy, you know. I mean, I actually, if you remember on that interview, you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to interview someone was from the community is I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want them thinking weird or, you know, stuff like that. And if you ever notice any photos I take where, let's say there's kids or something, it's a long ways away. You couldn't identify them if you have to. And it's only in the context of like kids, like maybe riding a horse in a field or something like that. And when I interviewed that guy, he spelled it out, and I talked to him about that today. I said, you know, I haven't done anything that you didn't say everybody was fine with. They don't mind. This is what he told me, and he told me in the interview, photographing people in the context of their daily activities. You know, horses and buggies, that kind of thing. You know, doing something out in the field, that kind of thing. And I haven't done one thing different. So we'll see what comes out of it. No, that's true, Casey. It's true. Even if I did, that's true. But you could understand in this day and age how someone would be concerned about someone taking pictures if they didn't know what it was for. That doesn't make it illegal. I mean, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's wrong. But I don't want to be pissing people off. I mean, I like going out there. It's fun. We'll see what comes out of it. Well, see, the thing about it is I've never given the name of that place. That's why I think it's a legitimate call from that place. I mean, it doesn't take much to put it together if you're in that area. There's not a lot of places to eat. So, you know, I think it probably is too, but I'll find out. Yeah, they call it, yeah, it's a sheriff came up. Yep. See what they can do. Like, I'll give you an example. If in Walmart's, if you get caught shoplifting in there, they don't want you in there anymore. They send you either a certified registered letter based on the police report, or they have the cops tell you that they don't want you in the premises anymore. And once that happens, if you're recognized in there, you can get a ticket for criminal trespassing. And that's what the cop told me. He's putting me on notice that he doesn't want me going in there anymore. And if they ever see me in there again and they get called, it's a misdemeanor ticket for trespassing, which of course I'd never do. Yeah, I'm still careful about it though. I mean, there's times when I've seen like cute kids, like Amish kids, you know, in their little outfits doing things, and I didn't do any video or photos because I know what it's like nowadays. But there's nothing, like I said, I upload everything that I take photographs of. There isn't anything that I thought was even, you know, questionable that I've done up till now. Probably, Mark, yeah. Yeah. The only thing if you look at the last video I did, uh, you'll see a girl or a young woman. She's at a place where she gets a bunch of groceries, and I put about a minute video up of the horse standing there, and then her leaving the place, and then I got some more video later on, or her coming a different direction. I do that a lot because the way it's set up, that's a narrow road, and you just can't get a good shot of everything one way. So I'll take photos, drive down 3 miles, and wait for them to come around the bend and take some more. Now I knew that lady wasn't old, but the photo or the videos were taken in the context of the horse and the buggy. I mean, I've got a lot of them up there. Maybe they're talking about her because when I think back, she might have, pulled in that place where I get something to eat and said, "Hey, there's some guy that was up in a van taking photos when I left the country market. And then he was down here again today when I went by here, and I just thought I'd tell you, it's a brown van, blah, blah, blah." Now, that was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And maybe she said something to the owner, and they said, "Well, next time you see a brown van around here like that, call the police. We don't want somebody like that around here." It could be something like that. Although she didn't look that young to me. I'm just, you're trying to figure out why someone would perceive this way. Yeah, Walmart can record you. They're actually tied into Homeland Security. Walmart, yeah, it's Walmart. These are private entities. Walmart can kick you out of there anytime they want, and if they don't want you recording people in there, you got to leave. Yeah, I got a ticket in a national park for videoing doing 3 miles an hour in line when I was in Glacier National Park. It's a federal law. No, they're crazy, LA. Yeah, they're absolutely nut jobs. Yeah. I mean, I deal with these clowns all the time getting swatted, and they're always doing something like that. They have no lives. Yeah, the ticket, that was another example. I think that was a bunch of calls by these nut jobs, too. No, they don't cable. There's a certain type person on YouTube. I mean, they can't develop any content of their own. Nobody wants to talk to them. They're weirdos. And they really get off harassing and stalking people. SWAT is like, they did that to me in Detroit. They'll call up the restaurant and say, "Hey, you see that guy that just came in there? He's a mass murderer. He's got a gun. He's about ready to start shooting up the place. You better call the police." So they do. They call the police. The police come rushing in. Here, I'm just eating lunch, and they want my ID. No, not really, Liz. No. Nope. Yeah, card. They're nuts. Yeah. It's just a certain type crazy person. I mean, it's human behavior. I mean, you got pedophiles, arsonists, kleptomaniacs. I mean, human behavior runs the gamut. These people, it just motivates them when they can't get anything going on their own. They perceive like this is success, which is nuts. It's just a hobby channel. And the more that they fail at it, the more frustrated they get, and they try to take everybody down that is doing something they couldn't do. That's true, Casey. Yeah, I had the cops just come in there. Yep. Yeah, Psycho. Yeah, you might be right on that. Proud Babylon. I mean, you guys know who they are. They're just absolutely crazy. Super unsuccessful people. The best tip I could give after doing the interviews, I don't know. I mean, I don't think my advice is worth anything. I say just be nice to people. Don't put them on the spot. I'm never there to make a fool out of them or, hammer on a point that they seem uncomfortable with. I stay away from their uh, descriptions of their customers pretty much. I don't want to make anybody like humiliated or feel uncomfortable or, it's not a clown fest. It's basically just being nice to them. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Yeah, they're just some really super strange people. Yeah, Proud, that can happen. Yeah, they're just super evil people. Karma, I want to say that it will catch up with them, but I think it's already caught up with them. I mean, they don't own cars, they don't drive, they live with their parents. Uh, just terrible parents. Nothing works out for them. Outstanding warrants, can't drive, just hateful, shitty, lonely, troublemaking assholes. Yeah, I mean, I just, I don't think, I mean, just, I treat them like anybody else. That's another thing. People think it's like some big, great overture to go down there and hand somebody a coat and a hot dog and an order of fries. Big deal. I mean, I don't really do anything in the whole scheme of things. It's interesting to me how they got there, why they're there, if they want to leave, and that's it. I mean, if I could wave a magic wand and do more, I would. But if you've got all these universities and hospitals and social workers and community programs and family members, if they've went through all them already, I mean, what do you expect out of me? Yeah, if that would have been a place where there was some interaction, I think the guy that I talked to today, he knows it's bullshit already. We'll see how it manifests itself. I mean, it could happen either way. He could say I talked to him, the girl, that's the way they feel. They don't want you in there. Well, I won't go in there anymore. That's the way it goes. I've had things happen, not like this before, but, harassment, stalking, that kind of thing. Oh, you like that, Tina? Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to get myself another drink. Not that many of them, Dockery. Maybe four. Four. Hang on, I'm going to fill up my water. Yeah. I haven't been down there in a while, Dockery. No, the bubbles are a thing on the phone. Yeah. I haven't felt good lately, man. I haven't felt good in a while. Hope I'm not on the verge of going nuts again. Oh, thank you, doctor. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, why, Liz? Why? Why is that? Oh, I'm drinking alcohol. Drinking a dragon's milk. Oh yeah, I kickboxed for a long time. A lot, yeah. Send it again. I get so many emails. Or germaphobe, yeah. That's hey Frederick. Yeah, that's what happened to Howard Hughes. Hey Shayna. Yeah, I know. It's involuntary. It's just like a possum when you scare it. It's involuntary. You can't help it. It's not something you're going to will yourself out of. It's not up to me. It's beer aged in bourbon barrels. Yeah, send it again. Margaret, put in the title of the thing like YouTube. Put in the title. Because I get so many of these Gmail emails. I mean, I get every comment I get a Gmail from. Every upload I get a Gmail from. Every question I get a Gmail from. Before you know it, like there's 1,000 of them, and I haven't even looked at any of them. No, he was a germaphobe though. Yeah, it's really good beer. I like it. I mean, yeah, I like it. It's by New Holland. I don't know if you can get it out where you're at or not. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Sherry. Hey Eric, where you been? Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting that damn inoculation for this damn COVID. If I get it, I get it. I may be around another 15 years tops anyway. I'm surprised I made it this long. You know, Jersey Girl, I'm not sure. People email me sometimes and tell me they buy it, and I'm always kind of surprised. So I'm not sure. It's New Holland. What you can do is you can go on New Holland Brewery's website and type in your zip code, and it'll show you the closest place to get it. Oh, you're welcome, Liz. Hey, Laura. No, yeah, I'd love to see it, Mark. Yeah, thank you. If you guys send me emails, I don't want to sound like a jack off, but I mean, I haven't feeling that great for one. And tell you the truth, like I get so many harassment emails, it's ridiculous. Most of my time is spent deleting negative comments and blocking people. It's not doing the videos like you'd think. So, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just not a texty, chatty guy anyway. I'm chronically depressed, to be honest with you. I mean, if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't return her email. So I don't want anybody to take it personally. I'm not like rude, or it's not that I don't place value in your communication. I'm just getting worse by the day at communicating with people. You'd have to ask them, Liz. Yeah, I know. The older I get, uh, I just like I don't have. I'm surprised I do these chats, to tell you the truth. I really can't figure it out. I mean, I enjoy doing them, but I would never like socialize like this. It's a mystery to me, really. I like spontaneity, and maybe that's why I do them. I don't know. If you'd have told me, if you'd have told me 10 years ago, longer than that, 'cause I think I've had a YouTube channel 13, that I was going to be editing and uploading videos and answering questions, I would have told you were full of shit. Yeah. LA, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, there's some people that are really like that. I think I'm obsessive about my photos and my video. Uh, I can be having the worst day in the world and I still want to do that. I don't know why. I've never been that motivated, like when I'm interviewing people and stuff. Yeah, that's the problem, you know? No, you can go ahead if you got a question, or I'd rather knock it off in a phone call here and there between texting and emails. If people have something they want to talk about, you get lonely, or down, you can give me a call or email me, send me your phone number. I'll give you a call. I mean, I know the feeling. Oh, they do, bro. That's a good one, man. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, thank you for the compliment. But, intelligence is, I never really bought into what it really is. I mean, is it a good LSAT score, a high SAT, getting all A's, or I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, walking? Okay. Sure, you can call Daisy. Yeah, I mean, you could argue it's rude, but I mean, he should just, avoid contact that way. Hey, Susan, where you been? Oh, thank you, Margaret. Yeah, I like doing what really kind of got me going on the whole thing was I like driving around, obviously, and I've been that way since I got my driver's license. And I don't know why I like these driving videos. Here's a weird tidbit I'll share with you, and that is that when I'm doing driving videos, I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to look through these later on and watch my own driving videos. I don't know why I like them. I don't watch them right away, but all the videos that I upload are like underwater or stupid shit, like driving around or seagulls flying. In my twisted way of thinking, it's like a savings account of memories that I'm going to be able to watch down the road. Just a barren highway driving down the road. I don't know why I like it. Yeah, Dragon's Milk's not cheap. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Oh, you do, Liz? Oh, a question for me? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. What's the question, Murph? Oh, yeah, I'll narrate it for you. I mean, I don't think I could. I mean, I could do it if I had to. I'd be glad to narrate it for you, sure. Hey, I'm all for. I mean, I'm a moody guy, right? You see me at my best. If I'm having a temper tantrum, I don't do a chat, or you don't see that. I mean, this is like
you know, it's different. But I do try to help people. I mean, as long as it's not like super time consuming, people can post their links to their channels here. I'm all for it. You want to start a chat just like this, you could post your links right here and start one right now. This isn't competitive for me. It's like, this is all luck. Oh, thank you, Liz. I think the only states that I'd consider now is uh, North Dakota, Montana, and Kentucky. I'm planning on starting a radio station. I am starting to thinking of doing a radio station. Talk in so everybody could talk. Yeah, yeah, I love Kentucky. Yeah, I want to. You guys are, well, some of you guys are around my age. Most of you are younger, but if you go on, this sounds so corny and stupid, but I'm going to say it anyway. When I was a kid, I was a super incorrigible brat all the way up until like 20 years old. No discipline, just crazy. But anyway, when I was a kid, we talk about gene expression. I had two drunks as parents. I'm lucky I'm not a drunk. That's all it is, too, luck, because I should have been. But when I would be getting my haircuts, there would be a guy named J.P. McCarthy. You can listen to some of the sound clips on YouTube of when he used to be on the air in Detroit. The name of his show was Focus, WWJ, J.P. McCarthy. That's exactly what I want to do. Probably nobody will want to listen to it because it's old school, and obviously if it was popular and trendy, somebody would have replaced him, and they never did. That format seems to have kind of died. But even if I got to talk to myself, that's what I'm going to do. Just decent, tactful, interesting interviews with people about normal life. That's all I want to do. No, my parents have been gone a long time. My mother died in 82. My dad died in like 95. Yeah. I didn't have anything to do with my parents. I couldn't wait to get rid of them, get away from them. I've never visited their graves. I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. Hey, Babbling Bubbles. Yeah, it's life, I mean, I could have been a quadriplegic. I mean, you got stuff that goes your way and stuff that doesn't. I don't think that's the real Sherry commenting. I don't think that's her. Oh, thank you, Lana. Yeah, they were just such. I mean, if you do an interview right and you have look, man, I would be all for interviewing a garbage truck driver, a roofer, someone that stocks the shelves at Walmart on the midnight shift. I want to know about these things. It doesn't need to be a neurosurgeon or a pro athlete. Oh, I was totally wild. It's amazing I'm still alive. I don't think that's the real Sherry. I already blocked a fake one with kind of the same comments. I don't buy it. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but part of these wackos out there, what they really get off on is impersonating other people. Yeah, sorry about that, Casey. Here's the thing about the interviews, though. Like I've said all along, it's a hobby. I have fun. It's not a cash grab. And what's been kind of fun is all these haters out there that talk about there's all this great money you make and all this stuff. Well, you know what? I haven't been doing interviews for 3 months now. You don't have anything to talk about. So if it's all a big cash grab, money, views deal, what's your answer? I mean, not that I have anything to prove to them, but don't you think that I don't realize that snowstorm videos, miniature submarines, and videotape in a pond doesn't garner too much attention? It's a no-brainer that the interviews with the working girls are the popular videos that I have, but I haven't whored myself out to turning into a Pavlov's dog just because a lot of people like them. Yeah, dragon's milk. Yep. Sure is. Yep. It does take a lot of time. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind because I don't have anything else to do anyway. And, I truly like what I do. I mean, pictures of my grilled cheese and Daisy and how thick the ice is and bumfucked Egypt aren't exactly noteworthy. But to me, I like doing it. And, if I if I had to give myself credit for anything, I've stuck to my guns on just keeping this a hobby. If this was a money grab, I wouldn't do anything else but interviews. Green. I doubt that you do have it. It's such a pain in the ass shipping stuff over there. I do give money. Yeah. Yep. 10, 20 bucks. And I only record what other people send them, not what I give them. Coffee talk. I do. I think it's fun. This GoPro, I'll tell you, this GoPro, I mean, for $350, you can't beat it. Anybody out there that, is worried about a YouTube channel and how they're going to afford it, go get a GoPro 9. I mean, it's unbelievable what you can do with that little camera. They are glitchy. But man, you can do interviews, you can go underwater, you can tape it to your surfboard, stick it on your dad's tail of his jet airplane. Yeah, Evolve, it doesn't always work out that to be, because see, what people don't understand on these third-party sites that talk about YouTube, they deem a lot of my videos not suitable for most advertisers, and once that happens, the money's out the window. These third-party places, they can't tell the difference. All they know is how many views you got. They don't know how YouTube earmarked your video. That's the difference. What's that, Vern? Yeah, for me, in a video that didn't get tagged, it's about $3.03 per 1,000 views. That's about as good as it's going to get. Yeah. And now they've got all these different ways you can run commercials. I don't even check into that stuff, whether you can quit watching them halfway through, or they show up at the beginning of the thing or at the end. I don't really spend any time on that. Yeah, you can count on around $3 for 1,000 views if you don't get tagged. Let me give you an example. You never know how they're going to work either. You know that video that I just uploaded where I had interviewed Maddie the other day? That was kind of giving their channel a plug and putting a link to their YouTube channel. That thing got tagged right out of the chute, not suitable for advertisers, which means it won't make any money, which I don't really care about. But there's no real way of knowing how this stuff's going to be earmarked. Babbling, I watched a little bit of your first live, and you were talking about, not competing with other chats and channels. Don't worry about that. Everybody brings their own unique flair. If you started a chat right now and said, hey, everybody, come on over to my chat, I wouldn't give a shit. It doesn't affect it like you think it would. It's not like that. People say, well, you're starting a chat at 8, I'm not going to start mine till 9. Forget all that stuff. It doesn't matter. People on YouTube go to wherever they want. Nobody's competing with anybody. Yeah, I mean, if it was super smooth, it'd be boring. I think that's the advantage of YouTube. You get to see the amateur side of above board, non-edited chat, and that's worth something. Jamie Burton just had a baby. Yeah, just had a baby. Yeah, I like that white safari. Hey, Davey, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, you conjure up these ideas in your mind on what you think it's like out there, and it's not. I mean, I did it too. Just do your own thing. Get rid of troublemakers right away, and you'll do fine. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say corrupt. I mean, I thought I was going to get booted off YouTube one time, and I had about 4,000 videos uploaded, and one day I get a thing, and I got 2 strikes, and one was for a girl flashing her breasts walking down a alley. I didn't even see it. It was a video I just straight uploaded. I knew what I had on it. Even if I'd have saw it, I'd have probably still uploaded it. The other video is where I made some bird food for 2 baby blackbirds I found, and I said on the title how to make crystal meth. So they gave me 2 strikes, and they said if I got one more, I was going to be kicked off. Well, I had already had quite a few videos uploaded by that time, and I thought if they're going to pick this kind of bullshit and kick me off, then I'm getting kicked off. There's got to be something worse than this in the other videos. Well, I never got thrown off, and I wrote him a letter. It's like, kick me off. I don't care. I'm not going to kiss your ass over this. I made a joke about crystal meth with bird food. If you clicked on it, you'd realize that. And a girl showed her breasts. Big damn deal. You got 1,000 million people out there doing worse shit. This is the way it's going to go. Cancel my channel. I don't care. Well, I ended up not happening. But I think that was their wake-up call to let people know that you better be sensitive about what you put in titles. And it's true, I did. I never put that kind of crap in a title again. But at the time, I was looking in another social media platform to upload my videos. Let me tell you, it's YouTube and nothing else. They may have a couple out there that are better for gamers and other things. But if I had to pay someone that had a server like YouTube for the amount of videos that I have now, including like chats like this, it'd be about $7,000 a month. Instead, they send me some lunch money. So, I mean, I'm very grateful for YouTube. I get pissed off, but it's a private company. You sign on for them having the discretion to delete or ban or block or whatever they feel like. And that's the way it goes. And the commercials, somebody's got to pay the ticket along the way. They set this whole infrastructure up, and you're allowed to get into it for free, which is mind-blowing. Yeah. What it means is she's about ready to block you, or she's watched you make comments on other channels. Yeah, well, I'm still reading things. I'll tell you, you talk about a can of worms. The radio station is like soup to nuts on choices. I'm reading through this stuff slowly. It's super boring. It's not just like, I want a radio station. Here's a good company, I'll get it. There's like a million choices and 1,000 strings attached. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know why they did what they did, but it's kind of like this bullshit happened to me today. Well, Dockery, there is no way that Superwoman would make a comment like that without something. That's what everybody says when they get called on the carpet. She's not making this up. Yeah, I'll end up going down there, Scotty. Yeah, well, I just haven't got around to doing it lately. I've been feeling that great. I checked into podcasts. You know, it's just too professional. You need all this bullshit sound equipment and stuff. What surprises me is the amount of stuff that people listen to later on. Man, if I don't catch something live, you can forget it. I'm not saying I never watched a rerun on TV, but I don't want to hear some podcast that happened a week ago. I want to be able to call them up, tell them they're full of shit or it's not true. Oh, thank you, Scotty. Well, somebody told me now lately that YouTube is running ads on everything, even non-monetized videos. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it's true, but I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can't take away the ads on a monetized video. That's not happening. I mean, they're constantly tweaking it, making improvements, you know. I notice, like, when I click on things, like, 2 ads come up in a row. Yeah, $3 for every 1,000 if you don't get dinged. Then a cooking video, I don't think you would. No, I wouldn't discourage anybody from giving it a shot. If you like to cook, like, I never planned on making a damn dime on my channel, so it was never an issue. I never took any advice or paid attention to any of the classes or any of that. It was just screwing around, and I ended up getting some viewers. Yeah, you'll get monetized. I think now you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours or something like that. Yeah, what's next? It's a good question. But I mean, you know, you got to pay for this somehow. I don't really. I mean, I don't like watching ads either. I click them off if I can. But you know, it's just like junk mail. Okay. You know, someone's going to pay the piper along the way, and in a online platform like YouTube, it's through advertising. Yeah, that's one thing I can't figure out, Perkins. How do they show up in the best part of the video? You're right. Yeah. Hey, Faye. I have done in Toledo. I got a bunch of Toledo interviews up. Go look through. Put it in the search box. I spent a lot of time down in Toledo this fall. There's a really good guy down there, Emmanuel. They don't want to get out of there, Davey. Oh, ad block? Oh, that's all right. I don't care. Yeah, you could, Murph. You can do it, but I don't mess around with any of it. I don't care. I don't mess with it. Like I said, I've never told anybody to subscribe, like, thumbs up, share, none of that. Oh, did you? Yeah, I don't mind them. Hey, BTW. I don't know if you'd call it denial. They're just not ready to make a move, you know? Yeah, but the kids are doing fine. They're with other people, and I mean, if you're going to give credit, I'll give it to Becky and I'll give it to Maddie. The kids are doing better without them in their lives. Yeah, it's the truth of it is, Margaret. Everybody thinks you're getting rich, you know?
Sure, Michelle. That's no problem.
Yeah, it's like, why? I mean, maybe in a million years they'll figure this out. Why is the $50,000 question? Why do spouses fool around? Why are people addicted gamblers? Why are there perverts, arsonists, kleptomaniacs? Who knows? Why are there people that are content living in a life like Maddie and Gerald? One thing I'm careful about when I'm down there is telling them you need to get out of here, this is bad. It's not my decision to make. They know if they needed help, I will try to help them in any way I can. But, like Davey, I'm not knocking you. I've done the same thing myself. But the longer I'm around, you have this conjured up idea in your mind on how you think their lives should turn out. I mean, and I'm not making fun of you, but I'm just saying, I mean, would people feel better if Maddie was baking chocolate chip cookies right now with a Lexus in the driveway, living in a suburb, and Gerald was working 8 to 5? They don't want that. That's what people want for them. Not everybody is a cookie cutter for this idea of living in row houses, working jobs.
Oh, did you gaming with Shannon?
I don't know if it's unfair for the kids or not. I mean, if the kids end up getting a better life living with different people other than the people that brought them into this world, how is that unfair? Their lives are better without their parents in them.
Oh, wow, Michelle. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know it's sad. I go through the same thing. Yeah, I know. But it's all like when you really sit down and you're just like laying in bed and you're not influenced by brainwashing you've had through your upbringing, and you just really try and look at this objectively, it's not up to third parties. I don't know how. I mean, like when I see a baby chicken, I help it across the street. Why? I don't know. It just seems like the right thing to do. And that, big cars and trucks, you don't want it to get crushed flat. And that's kind of how people look at Maddie and Gerald, because they have an idea on what they would think success is for them. And I'm just saying that a lot of times it's not valid.
Yeah, the lifestyle sucks, man.
I've said this before. The thing that makes me feel bad is that women lose their femininity. No more nails done, showers, no place to sleep, no makeup.
Oh, congratulations, Dockery. No, I'm actually from Flat Rock, which isn't too far from Detroit, but I live up north in West Branch now. You can email me, Michelle. Tom Reed, Tom Reed, Reed, 1956 at gmail.com. How come you don't want to go to sleepy now, Jersey girl? Yeah, it's true, Zach. Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is, change is something you decide for yourself. People have these fantasies of where they want to see Gerald and Maddie. Yeah, I'll be down there in the next month gaming, for sure. Oh, thank you, Jersey girl.
Look, I mean, go online and look for addiction and drug addiction and prostitution and homelessness. I mean, don't feel bad if you haven't figured it out. Well, lately, not really. Last year, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really felt bad about if I dwelled on it, I could really get depressed thinking about like Sweet Pea and particularly Raven. You guys have probably had this. Sometimes there'll be things in your life where it's so hurtful, whether it's a relationship that went south or something on your mind that really bothers you a lot. Yeah, I could let myself really spiral if I really dwelled on Raven, and I just like quit thinking about it. Good for you, Cappy. Yeah, it's 8 here, Casey. Probably gaming. Yeah, you're probably right. Yep. That's it, Perkins. There's nothing wrong with that, Sherry. Daisy's great. She's doing good. I would feel worse about Raven, but I mean, I don't think Raven was ever getting out of there. Oh, good, Doc. Very good. So you up the ante. You became responsible. That's what it. I mean, everybody has a magic switch to get you to do things you don't think you're capable of. It's just what triggers that. That's the tough part. Yeah, accepting things you can't change. That sucks. That's why self-help books sell so well. All you got to do is stroll through there. It's all the things that you want to be that you haven't been able to do. Be smarter, be kinder, have a better relationship. And I mean, I remember when I was thinking about leaving my wife, I looked through all these books and I'd read about a page or two and put it back on the shelf because I really wanted to leave her and want to stay with her. Yeah, Susan, I wish I could tell you. Yeah, I will say this. I do believe this. I do think that Raven appreciated what I would have done for her. I do believe that. Oh wow, Dockery. Oh, congratulations. Glenn, I don't know where her obituary is. Tell you the truth, I don't even know her cause of death. To be honest with you, I really don't know as much as about that as you'd think. If you can't find it, uh, if you give me a day, or if you get a hold of me tomorrow, I know somebody that will know where it's at, and I'll find it for you and send you a link to it. Oh, good for you, Kat. Yeah, I really liked Raven. Oh, good, Doctor. It's good. I'm glad to hear a story like that. There's only every 1,000 people. There's going to be people things are working out for, and people that they're not. And as much as you'd like to influence them getting better, it's not up to us. It's a tough pill to swallow.
How you been, Superwoman? How the kids doing?
I mean, is that, I've read this and I've said it myself. Happiness is a moving target.
Hey, Jackie. I didn't feel too. I was going to get on earlier. I just didn't feel that good. Oh, congratulations, Amanda. It's hard to make sense of this. Well, it's good, Dockery. Yeah, I did feel better about that as I got to pitch Raven with that. I still hear from her mom and her sisters from time to time. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That's the thing with depression, man. You don't know. I mean, I've been through this before, and I was 100% convinced that it was something medical. That's kind of where I'm at now. I don't know, to tell you the truth. I got this workup the March 2nd. I don't know, but I haven't felt good. I'll tell you that. Oh, East Point. Yeah, I get over there once in a while. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Oh, good, Superwoman. You can't ask for more than that. I haven't really read on that too much, Davey. No, I haven't been feeling good, no. Nah. It could be depression, but my joints have been hurting too. My shoulders and my knees. Kind of gotten out of shape. No, I used to have insomnia bad. You know what's scary? That's what got me in the nut house the first time, insomnia. What's scary is I want to sleep all the time now. I mean, like I'm dead tired all the time. I mean, like for real. Yeah, I bought into that. That's why I moved to Florida the first time. I thought, well, this, seasonal affective disorder shit. I think I'm like about 10 levels past that. I don't think it's sunshine. I tried it. I think I'm just nuts. Everything, when you finally get to the Medicare stage, they'll give you what's called a catch-up, which you can get everything: colonoscopy, EKG, eye exam, pulmonology exam, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I'm going to see one March 2nd. If it's the cold weather, if I knew for sure it was the cold weather, I'd probably move from here, because I don't want to have to go through this every year. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah. It could be arthritis. It could be. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, I thought I had that one time too, fibromyalgia. There's a guy, Dr. Daniel Claw, Clauw. He's a pain expert at the University of Michigan. Go on YouTube and watch his lecture on pain and fibromyalgia. Dr. Daniel Claw, Clauw. I think you find it interesting. Oh, yeah, we care for you, Michelle. Yeah, I'm not on any psychiatric medication. No, I'm not. No. I tried a few, but probably. Uh, I don't. It doesn't really. I mean, I really don't have anything to be depressed about. I mean, that's the thing. But I also know that it doesn't really work that way. I think if I was betting, I just got like, I don't know. I'm like a half empty guy. Oh, you think it is, Jackie? Last time I saw one a couple years ago. Yeah, insomnia is a bitch, man. I can tell you what can help. I can tell you two things that make you sleep like a baby, Mark. There's a little bit of a side effect, but shit, man, you'll sleep.
trazodone and uh, the hell's the other one? Trazodone and I have to think of the other one. You'll sleep like a baby. Oh, I know you're not, Michelle. Oh, trazodone and Remeron. Get some trazodone or Remeron. And what you can do, the trick to a lot of these medications is titration. How much do you need? A little, a lot. Titrate it slowly. But I'll tell you right now, it's you can get them both in the generic, Remeron and trazodone. You will sleep like a damn baby, like you did when you were in the 9th grade sleeping in. Your parents kept telling you to get up. Do it. It's cheap too. They weren't low the last time my testosterone level. No, I don't think that's it. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. You know what I think it is? If you really get down to the brass tacks of, young people with energy and old people that don't feel like doing shit, it's basically human growth hormone. That's why, when you're 22 years old and you're banging your girlfriend 3 times a day and staying up all night studying, that's why you can't do that when you're 65. It's human growth hormone. That's where the real lack of energy comes. I mean, it's natural. It happens. I don't think it's testosterone. No, I'm going to go out to Reno this fall. Yeah. Man, I hope it's not winter. Oh, cool, problemo. Yeah, I didn't like Florida. See, I think that's a psychiatrist-caused bullshit, Davey. Like at your age, you're young, yeah, it probably worked for you for a while. You go down there and you get your bikini on, you run around, you say New York sucks and this is where I need to live. And it works for a year or two. And then before you know it, it's 80 degrees out, the sun's shining, and you're just as down in the hole as you were when you lived in Buffalo or Rochester. Yeah, well, I'm screwed if winter affects you this way, even if you like it. Hey, Vern. Yeah, I tried some of those gummies. It just wasn't for me. I've never smoked marijuana. I never fooled with drugs. I didn't really like it that much. Oh, Cohen, I got to get one of those. I'm like a year overdue. Yeah, see, I don't. Let's snap out of it. It's just like if you read about spontaneous remission, it happens with people, but not very often. If you look at odds like an insurance actuary would, this just snapping out of it. I mean, it's like when you're young and you break up with your girlfriend, and you're fucking suicidal. The world's coming to an end. You're going crazy. And you get together and bang for about an hour. That's my idea, snapping out of it. But at this age, that's not a possibility anymore. Yeah, Remeron. Remeron. Super cheap. Remeron or trazodone. Either one, man. You'll sleep like a damn baby. Not much of a side effect. A little bit of a half-life problem, but it isn't like benzodiazepines. They say they're addictive. I never got addicted to them. Well, pain isn't... The gate control theory of pain is very interesting. If Jackie, I would suggest you would watch Dr. Daniel Claw's lecture on YouTube too. CLAUW. Pain, the gate control theory of pain is fascinating. Like he describes it, it's like the volume on a radio. You can't predict it for people. I'll tell you this, pain causes weakness. Clorazepam, Sherry. It's a benzodiazepine, yeah. There's better things out there, I think. Oh, thank you, Casey. Yeah, you'd think that, Murph. I've thought of that too. Remeron. Remeron, Mark. No, don't let trazodone's nothing. Why does it scare you? It's a benign drug. No, don't let it scare you, Davey. That's a pussy drug. I'll read it, Margaret. I'll read it. Yeah, now you're talking, Remeron. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not famous. I think melatonin, this is how it is. If you get in a car accident, your foot's broken, you need an orthopedic surgeon to fix it, right? You don't need a Dr. Scholl's pad. And that's how I look at melatonin and sleep. If you're a wacko and you got a lot of depression, melatonin isn't going to do shit. If you're one of these people, psychosomatic people, and you think you have insomnia and you don't, and you take a melatonin, placebos are very effective. They're right up there with the real McCoy. Melatonin will probably work, but L-tryptophan, a glass of milk, turkey, all that bullshit. When you're a full-fledged lunatic, you need a medically induced pharmaceutical. You need to get in that brain chemistry and go to sleep. Yeah, there you go. See? See, Davey? Faye takes it. Now we're talking, Perkins. Yeah. I'm snapping out of it. Get the trazodone. I don't know what would scare you about it. Oh, do you have babbling? That's all right. Yeah, I feel super fatigued. Big time. Oh, mirtazapine. Yeah, that's same drug, Remeron. Oh, you are? Good. Well, then you need a bigger dose or you've taken it too long. Why don't you try trazodone? Yeah, you're right about that, Zach. Yeah, you're right about that. That's good. Thank you, Pro. Good. Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to a guy about a month ago down near Linwood, down along where I go and check the ice where the birds fly around in the summer. That Indian sanctuary. Anyway, I'm talking to this guy, and the son's got a PhD in wildlife management. He's traveled all over for the U.S. fishing game, and at the end of the conversation, we were talking about a lot of things, and I said, "Boy, you got to really feel proud of your son. He's got his PhD, and he's traveling all over, and sounds like he likes what he does." And he said, "I do." He said, "I couldn't be happier, man. We're like best friends." I said, "Well, you're very fortunate." I said, you could have had a serial killer." And he said, "I think I got one of those too." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "My other son." He said, "I really worry about this guy going off someday. Same dad, same mom, gene expression. One kid's got a PhD that he's best friends with, and the other one he's worried about going on a killing spree." This is my whole point. It kind of circles back to Maddie and Gerald. Human behavior. What you want isn't what they want. Yeah, you'll sleep like a baby, Davey. Yeah, does anybody take that anymore, Jackie? Yeah, it makes your forehead squared off, Perkins. Look at the bodybuilders. Oh, you do, Sherry? That's all right. Poetry, that's good. Cocoa beans, all right. Yeah, I get like that, Bobbles. Yeah, Messiah, I don't like people touching me like that. I tried it, Dockery. I tried it. I didn't really like it that much. I say Remeron's the way to go. Yeah, you might be right on that, Proud Babylon. Oh, foot massage? Yeah, I've heard about that. Oh, is it addictive? No, not really. No weakness, no. Yeah, Asian ladies. Yeah, you're right about that. You're probably right, Casey. Oh, yeah, I believe that, Jackie. Yeah, yep. Oh, did it, Proud Babylon? Yeah, melatonin didn't do shit for me. That's all right, Dockery. We know what you're talking about. Now we're talking, Casey. Yeah, Winstrol. I believe it, Dockery. Yeah. Well, that's good, Amanda, if it worked for you. Yeah, it's two of us, Mark. We're from different countries bonding. Yeah, I don't like people touching me like that. Yeah, you might not have had enough of it, Jackie. Yeah, I don't think I've never really read any side effects of melatonin, you know. Okay, I'm sorry for any technical difficulties. Please try again later. Yeah, I mean, lack of sleep, it really is, it's all downhill after that. Yeah, family's a problem. That's a lot of the reason why I never wanted kids. Even as a kid, I thought there's no way in hell I'm rolling the dice like this. Now, what is that still, Pearl Zarbies? Yeah, I think natural's bullshit. Hey, Heather, how you doing? Good, how you doing? Yeah, I think that's like the placebo effect. Oh, for kids, no shit, huh? Huh. Well, I don't know who these people are. Time for a dance party. Yeah, it'll make you eat like hell waiting. Me too. I've got up in the middle of the night and cooked a spaghetti and sausage dinner. At least you know it's in there messing around with your brain. Yeah, I try that sleepy tea. Way to go, Faye. I think sleepy tea is bullshit. I mean, if you got a serious sleeping problem, if you're just a beginning lunatic, it'll probably work. There's different grades of your mental illness. You took too much. You took too much, LA. CBD, I've read studies. I mean, it seems like bullshit, Amanda, but people claim it works. I've heard valerian root's good. Okay, proud. I would believe that. There are different qualities of these medications. Yeah, those sleep studies, man. I'm suspicious of those too, Cheryl. What'd they say? What was the results? Yeah, me too, Lana. Oh, good, waiting. Good. Good, Amanda.
Torkin. You should do it. You took too much of that, LA, if you had a hangover. Oh, doctor, if that helps, good. You're not talking about regular cigarettes, are you, doctor? Yeah, I don't know too much about it. Yeah, you're right, pimp. Yep, that's it. Natural receptors in your body. That's a good sign. Oh, is it, Brown? Yeah. Yeah, I think triazonone's good for sleep. Oh, sorry about that, Cheryl. Oh, dear, proud. Wow. Oh, you do? Doesn't it make you lazy? Yeah, I think Remeron's the way to go. I think it is. Really, Heather? I never heard of that, giving it to a dog. That's cool, babbling. Yeah, nobody wants to gain weight. That's true. Yeah, I think it's hard to get a doctor to give that to you for a waiting. You know, whenever they find a veterinarian clinic uh, broken into, that's what they're looking for, ketamine. You know, I don't know anything about that, Casey. I don't know anything about it. I mean, the Middle East seems to be big into it. Must be good for something. Oh, your autism. Oh, okay. It's hard for me to fall asleep. I knew people that did. I couldn't do it, though. If I couldn't get exhausted, I didn't seem to sleep very well, you know? Oh, MDMA, yeah, they're using that more and more. I see they're really looking into new studies with that. Oh, wow, Heather. Didn't Oregon make everything legal? Oh, I don't know anything about that StreamYard. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it, Perkins. You think you do, Amanda? Claw, CLAUW, Sherry. CLAUW. Yep. Well, I think I'm gonna go to sleepy. Yeah, I'd try it if I could get it like supervised. Somebody that knew what the hell they were doing. Well, you guys have a good night tonight. I hope you sleep. I want to do it with you, Jackie. Oh, okay. All right, pimp. Good night, LA. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, CLAUW. Claw, yeah. All right, Jersey girl. Good to see you on here. Thank you. Yeah, when you get it, you got it right. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susan. Appreciate it. This is great. So many people coming on this late. Yeah, count me in, proud. Good night, Cindy. Good night, Jackie. Night, Laura. Oh, that's where you're welcome, Michelle. Hang in there. Oh, wow. They had him on all of them. Jeez. Poor damn thing. Well, I hope he's doing better. Oh, thank you, Susan. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Babbling Bubbles. All right, Jersey Girl. See you, Casey. See you, Kat. See you, Superwoman. Oh, thank you, Michelle. All right, Lana. Yep, take care. Good night, Margaret. Thanks, LA. All right, good night, you guys. See you, Heather.